Well, everybody's heard about the bird. Everybody's heard about the Everybody's heard about the bird. Well, everybody's heard about the bird. Everybody's heard about the bird.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to NASA Bunker 33. I'm your host, Quitties the Sprinkler, and for a second there, I thought my stream wasn't muted and I was listening to an echo. Anywho, we're off to a great start.
Off to a great
with me-
start.
With me, as always, is Zumi, who's probably muted.
No, I'm here.
Oh, good. How are you tonight?
I'm fine. I guess.
Awesome. Now that your computer is working.
Yeah, now that my computer's fucking working again.
It's done the same thing twice now.
Yeah.
We started late on Wednesday because of it, and then it did the exact same thing tonight.
Now, yeah. Only this time my computer didn't completely go black. It went back to normal and then asked me to restart. So maybe that fixed it. I don't know.
Maybe. We might have to do a test stream
Yeah.
in another day or two and see if we can sort out the problems so it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
One does not simply mute Zumi.
One does not simply
No.
get...
Only Zumi can mute herself.
Exactly. No. 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 No canning of these tomatoes.
All right, so we've heard a lot of Flat Earth stupid in the last few hours. FTFE has exposed a lot of really stupid Flat Earth stuff.
Oh, God.
Uh,
Oh, God.
my favorite part of that, I don't want to call it an interview because that's not how an interview works. And I don't want to call it a debate because that's not how a debate works.
I missed the
So
entire
that-
thing. I missed the
That
entire thing.
conversation
I missed the entire
with-
thing. I fell asleep.
Yeah.
before
with
it.
several flat earthers. The last one was the best. The dumbass that thought that the moon had to come over from the other side of the earth to cause an eclipse.
Oh, God. Like I said,
That was what I want to know is, has this flurf never actually looked at the sky at night and realized that the moon is not always in the sky at night?
Michael Hunter has it right. A collection of loosely connected words. That's basically what those are. They're not debates. They're not conversations. They're not interviews.
Yeah.
They're just a series. They're just a string of loosely connected words that barely have any connection to one another.
Yeah. And then when I thought that no one could out stupid that flurf on the first stream, then Sam comes along.
Bob is he's a fucking moron.
I don't think that Sam is capable of complex thought. Like just normal complex thoughts that, you know, people have to operate on a daily basis. I don't think Sam is capable of even doing that.
Yeah.
Like his brain will literally shut down and he'll just black out if he tries to walk and chew bubble gum at the same time.
I'm trying to get the lighting. I'm trying to get the lighting perfect on this. Here we go.
All right. Well, let's see if we can top the stupidity that we've already witnessed tonight. Because I'm pretty sure that if anyone can top that stupidity, it will be a TikTok flurf.
Yeah, TikTok flirts aren't the. I still remember that Chase dude. I can't remember. That dumbfound look in his eyes. Just it.
Yeah.
The
Just dead inside.
the dude that was. I mean, can look at some people's eyes and just see nothing. And that's that dude. I can't even remember his name right now. To be honest with you, the KC something.
Yeah.
Well, I searched flat Earth on TikTok, and I figured we'd start off with the very first results. Why not? Let me.
Of course, wake up, you've been deceived and taught lies, research flat earth.
Yeah, yeah,
That's literally
yeah,
all three mantras of flurfs
yeah,
right there.
yeah. So I would like everyone's opinion. How do you like the new studio look? I'm trying for a new look. What we had earlier, and I have to say I like the new backdrop and everything, but I want everyone's opinion on it. But just yeah.
All right, well, let's get into this. What do we have?
There we go. Our flat Earth. Something went wrong, of course.
Something went wrong. You tried to watch a flat earth TikTok.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what went wrong.
There it goes. Okay. When should we look? No, not 30. Okay.
Yeah, it's better than a washing machine. Uh, Especially one that you try to steal from a Ukrainian household, but then a Ukrainian drone drops a grenade on you, and your family gets a white Lada, and there's a random washing machine sitting in the middle of a field in Ukraine now. Because that happens a lot.
Let's go with this most liked one.
I honestly
Most
had
liked.
Open your eyes to the truth.
no interest. I think I had one person on years ago on Flat Earth just because I wanted to hear what they said, and I was like, I just kind of wrote it off. I actually think there's some truth here, though, because of the cover-up. Because I'm seeing this vast propaganda campaign.
There is no cover up. There's no fucking cover up.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to present evidence of cover up or propaganda.
Yeah, there's no cover up. There's no propaganda. It's. Oh, God.
Campaign being run at a very super high level. And again, I'm a student of this. Something is not adding up. And to me, what it looks like is they're trying to black this out, paint a picture that you're a lunatic or a conspiracy theorist, which is why they admitted the very term conspiracy
I mean, they
theory
don't
came
have to
from the
paint a
CIA.
picture that you're a lunatic. You're doing that yourself
Well.
very fucking well.
Yeah. And he keeps on saying, "Oh, I'm a student of this. I'm a student. Show me your fucking credentials." If you're a student, you would have credentials. Have like student ID, or maybe a schedule showing exactly what you're studying.
Yeah, what's the curriculum at Dumbfuck University these days?
Exactly. It's One, it's how to get your head into your ass successfully 101. Um,
Physical education is just Nathan Thompson's brain training.
yeah, yeah. Which I don't have that video right now, but I can load it later.
Nah.
But yeah, they're Dumbass 101. How to draw incorrect conclusions, 102. Yeah, they're all kinds of brilliant brain learning stuff in Dumbass U. Let's continue.
And Central Intelligence Agency so that you wouldn't take these things seriously and you wouldn't even think about them critically. All I'm asking you to do with this video is think
about it critically. You haven't had a critical thought in your entire fucking life.
What does the CIA have to do with fucking anything?
I don't know.
Like, okay, so even if the NSA collects everyone's data in the United States, the CIA would be thumbing through it and find his data and be like, no, this dumb fuck, we don't need any of that, and just throw it away.
No.
That's how worthless you are to the CIA, dude.
No. What happened was, the eye flipped through it, threw it away, and then the intern came across it and be like, "Oh, he looks like he'd be fun to play a prank on." Well, it's just that one little intern playing pranks on him. That's all it is.
You know, flat earthers are so fun to play pranks on, though. I've really been wanting to try to get another flat earther with a prank, like pretend that I'm an ex-NASA employee and that I'm a whistleblower or something.
But nothing will beat the prank Planner Walk pulled on them. Nothing will beat that prank.
Well, it wasn't just Planner Walk. It was MC Toon that started it and got Planner Walk and several other people. I forget who else was involved.
I know Planner Walk and MC Toon was involved, but I can't remember who else. So.
Yeah, and then they got, who was it?
Conspiracy Cats. Conspiracy Cats was one of them.
The Plain Truth, I think. They actually got the Plain Truth on MC Toon's channel, and he was arguing against the prank that they pulled, saying that it was real. And they were like, no, we made this up. Here's the proof that we made this up. Yeah, but I still think it's real.
The Operations of Counterintelligence or whatever it was called.
Yeah. Earth-shaped counterintelligence, something or another.
Yeah, something like that. When did you get Planner? We need to get Planner Walk and MC Toon on one night to talk about that entire prank, because that was fucking brilliant.
A lot of people don't remember it, and that happened like right when I got into this community.
Oh, that happened way the fuck after I was in the community. I've been in the community. I've been in the community for since it fucking started.
Yeah. Well, that was like 2019, and there's a lot of people that have gotten into this community since then that really don't know about it, and it was fucking hilarious.
That was the fucking best. I loved it. I was there every minute of it.
All right, let's see what else this dumbass has to say
about it critically, and then I want to hear your opinion. So is the Earth flat?
No.
No.
Something isn't right.
No.
So this she actress, this dualistic inversion from the show Billions is right. There is something wrong. What's wrong is a massive push to eradicate all the YouTube channels, everybody who's talking about flat Earth. Okay?
Pause.
They aren't
I want to point something out.
They aren't eradicating flat Earth channels.
I want to point something out right here. So whenever there's something that they think shows it's flat, it's quote unquote truth in the media. But whenever it shows a globe or whenever it shows something like that, the not flat shirt or whatever, no, they're trying to brainwash us. It's propaganda.
Yeah. There is no propaganda. That's not making it up.
No. Flat earthers are the pet rock of the internet.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
We make fun of them because they're so goddamn stupid. But that's really all you can do is just make fun of them.
It's the easiest thing to do. Just like sovereign citizens or frauditors. They're easy to make fun of. They're an easy mark. And it's fun to point and laugh at them. Now, okay, one thing I don't what's the word? I don't
Bird.
condone. I don't condone. What's the word, Bert? That's no.
Yeah, it took you a second to get that, didn't it?
Yeah. But no, one thing I don't condone is stuff like they did to Chili, whenever they put dog shit on his door knob. Yeah, it sounds funny. It sounds fucking hilarious. But dog shit carries disease, and that could have easily done. You know.
Well, that's why you light it on fire.
But still, you don't put dog shit on someone's door. If you want to have that same impression, take melted chocolate instead and put it on the door. It will have the same effect because it'll get all gooey and get all
And just
nasty.
cover it in fart spray.
Cover it in part spray or something. Make it stink, but don't put actual fucking dog shit on someone's doorknob. Or do what I remember this prank as a kid. We were at band camp. No, this is not that type of band. By the way, no, not this one time at band camp. No, this one time at band. Anyway, we were in these hotel rooms, and we decided to see if something would work. We took some toothpaste, and it was nice and cold outside. It was a good chilly 30 degrees. Freedom units, not Celsius. And we put toothpaste along the border of their door while they were out. We thought they were in because, we thought, we're down. No, they had snuck out for the night and got locked outside their room because the toothpaste had frozen to the door frame. And it had to come and chip it off. Knives and This was before cell phones.
So chat's saying that it was Nutella on the doorknob and a bag of dog shit on the step.
Oh, okay, that makes that was okay. Good, as long as it wasn't actual fucking dog shit. I don't. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I hate. Why does it do that top chat versus live chat? I hate that.
Because YouTube.
I hate that. I'd rather be on live chat because every chat, whereas top chat will hide people.
Yep. So my favorite is actually penny locking people, which is where, their door is closed and locked or whatever, and you just like push on it so you get that little space between the door and the jamb, and then you wedge a penny in, and then you wedge another penny in next to it, and you keep wedging pennies in until you can't fit anything else in. And the pressure of the pennies pushing on it will make it so that you can't actually get the latch to open.
Okay.
And they're sealed inside. We did that because these bitches called the cops on us for having a keg party one time, and
But we
when
did
I
it.
was 19 and got a underage possession of alcohol ticket, and so to get back, they spent several days in their dorm room before they called called management, whoever the fuck deals with it, and they had to come and knock the pennies out so that they could get out of their room.
But we did it because we were just rivals, or two rival bands. Rival bands can do some really weird shit. Like seriously, we. Anyway, let's back to Flat Earth.
All right.
Here's the TV show. Here's the propaganda. Nothing is by accident. Everything is designed on these shows. And there it is. The push.
Yeah, they're laughing at you.
The scuffling.
Yeah, we're laughing
The
at
scoffing. The mocking.
you. Yes, we're scoffing and mocking you. You're fucking idiots.
I mean, if you don't want to be mocked, don't be fucking stupid. It's pretty simple. Or at least don't be fucking stupid in public.
Don't be stupid on the internet.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid on the internet.
The internet's forever.
That's forever, and look back at the stuff that you said on the internet. It will stay there. The Barbara Streisand effect is real. Look at Beyonce.
Yep.
Beyonce is proof of that. That picture will stay on the internet forever. That fucking Hulk picture.
I don't know what picture that is.
Oh God, I've got to show it to you.
Yep, Microraptor. Hashtag don't be stupid, sweetie.
This one. This picture right here. This was taken at Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
The Super Bowl picture. And that picture will stay on the internet for fucking ever. Because that just... she fought hard to fucking get rid of this picture. And here's her deep...
Yep.
That's the Hulk.
And see, that's the thing. People that are narcissists, especially, I've noticed this a lot. People that are narcissists, they're the ones that get the most pissed off about things like this. Like this picture, and the leader of China, Xi Jinping, people calling him Winnie the Pooh because he looks like Winnie the Pooh. And so Winnie the Pooh pictures are illegal in China now because of it. But the internet's forever. And if you go to Google and you search Xi Jinping Winnie the Pooh, you will find a picture of the two of them side by side.
Just like these pictures. Where it has Kim Jong-un asking, "This cake?" I remember there was one of them with him like beside a fucking rocket asking, "Is it cake?"
I don't know if he tried to get those off the internet or not, but
He did. Got him off. He got him off in North Korea, but not everywhere else. Can't post those pictures. But
I didn't know that North Korea had internet.
they do, kind of.
I mean, they're not even allowed to own cars. How the fuck are they going to have internet?
Oh no,
Yeah, but basic human needs are things that they're not allowed to have.
Well, okay, a car is not really basic. Certain areas, in some places, a car is not a. In the United States...
Well, not just a car. I'm
United
talking
States
about all basic human needs, not just a car.
Oh, yeah.
I just used a car as an example.
Yeah. But
and we don't have to get into where you do and don't need a car. That's getting way too off topic.
Yeah, but North Korean internet, as Microraptor put it, basically it's only pro North Korea shit, so it's not really...
So it's Russian internet.
It's Russian internet, yeah. It's basically, they have everything censored and...
I mean, yeah, everything in Russia where there's opinions that aren't Russian propaganda is now blocked in Russia, like
Yeah,
Twitter and Facebook and Wikipedia and things like that.
yeah.
You can't get those in Russia anymore.
Same thing with North Korea. You don't. I don't think. I think North Korea has their own thing, but it's
Well,
all
China does.
China does too.
And Russia does too. Russia has their own Facebook.
No, no, no.
China has their own Facebook.
China has it worse. They have their own browser that's moderated heavily.
Yeah.
You can't even get like Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. Nothing like that. You have to have a special software installed on your computer just to access the internet. The special browser. Kind of.
And it's like Internet Explorer from Windows 95.
No, I mean it's a good browser. It's just heavily. It's actually because some people have actually loaded all the bloatware that comes with it. That
Yeah.
every goddamn thing. And actually, they found it's actually a really good browser. That
How many times are you going to say actually?
actually, actually. But yeah, it's
So anyway, back
a
to the video.
It's a pretty decent browser, which has its own par, if not a little bit better memory-wise than Google Chrome. So yeah,
That's the problem with a lot of browsers is they're very fucking heavy programs.
yeah. The only heavy programs in the Chinese browser, though, is the bloatware that censors everything. So it's the actual censor stuff that causes Chinese internet to be so slow because they gotta
Yep.
censor everything before it comes in.
All right, back to the video.
Nobody's mocking the Easter Bunny. Nobody's mocking Santa Claus. There's no concerted effort from the highest levels.
I mean,
We don't
literally, there are entire movies mocking those two things.
Yes, there are.
But just because they're not in that one show that you were talking about, that doesn't mean they don't exist.
I mean, what do you think
I mean, the
Hogswatch
movie
is?
Fred Claus does exist, and I was in that movie. I should know that it exists. And it was mocking Santa Claus pretty fucking hard.
Hogswatch movie kind of mocks Christmas. Very Pratchett thing. Yeah, there are movies that mock the Santa Claus and Easter Bunny pretty heavily.
Debunk Santa Claus. So
Also, we mock Flat Earth because you're fucking stupid. Say it.
Yeah.
listen closely. This is what they're telling you. They say that you're spinning right now on Earth at 1,000 miles an hour. That's faster than.
We're not saying that. We keep on saying that we're not saying that.
They?
We keep on
Who
saying.
are they?
Keep on saying we're not spinning 1,000 miles per hour. It's 50 per fucking.
Yeah, I want one flat earther to actually bring up a citation showing they saying that we're doing what he's saying.
The speed of sound. And that Earth is going around the sun at 66,000 miles an hour. That whole mess of shit, the solar system,
No,
is
it's going
hurtling
around the sun
through
about
the
1 degree a day.
Yeah, about 1 degree. Okay. I would like him to explain to me basketball in your finger how it's going 1,000 miles per hour. What the speed the basketball is traveling at. Would he say it's going at, say, 85 miles per hour? Or would he say...
I think I found, sorry to interrupt you, but I think I found something we need to watch more than Flurf TikToks. Microraptor says that there's a YouTube video about Santa meeting a dominatrix, and I think this stream should be about that instead.
Damn it. I don't think...
Okay, back to what you were saying.
Yeah. I'd like to him show how fast exactly a record player record. That in say miles per hour, meters per hour, or
I mean,
rotations per
because he
minute.
doesn't understand units of measurement, he probably would try to.
They rotations per minute, RP.
Yeah.
Fucking moron. I'm an idiot on the internet. I understand this.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking moron. I understand this. You.
And he
Oh,
was gonna
God.
say something about how we're zooming around the galaxy at 250 million miles an hour or whatever. No, we're doing it like, what is it, one rotation every 250 million years?
Yeah,
That's not very fast.
there are
I don't
millions.
remember the exact numbers, but something like that.
There are millions upon millions other galaxies out there with millions upon millions of other solar systems out there doing the same goddamn thing in different rotations and different axes, different um orientations. Hell, in about 14 million years, the Andromeda Galaxy is going to collide with our galaxy. Not gonna do
Yeah.
much because like 99.9% of both of our galaxies are empty space. There will probably be some merging, some galaxies interchanging different matter. There will be stars left over. Some
I
stars.
mean, we'll all be dead by the time that happens, so we shouldn't really give a shit what happens.
I've just always found it really interesting. Galaxies do collide all the time,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, and that's one really fucking cool thing about the James Webb Space Telescope. Like these images that we've gotten from it, you can see galaxies colliding, and you can
yeah,
see gravitational lensing and all these cool things that we I think we did have some pictures of galaxies colliding with the Hubble, but now we have them in a lot better resolution, in a lot wider
4K,
wavelength. Yeah,
fucking
and in
4K,
4K, or no, it's a lot more than 4K.
8K. Sorry, 8K. It's
Like
8K.
the images themselves are probably like 240K.
Yeah, but
Uh,
have actual pictures of universe. Well, not universe. Galaxies fighting, and it's awesome. Yet you deny all of that and try to say God created everything.
well,
That's
yeah,
either a
because
dome and
they can't take a picture of that with their P900, so it doesn't exist.
you can actually South Carolina, where I live at least, really want to. You can go stargazing. Well, I used to
I
before
mean, you
they
can do it
installed all.
everywhere.
No, 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 no,
You
no,
just have
no.
to find a place that doesn't have a lot of light pollution.
Where I live, there's like literally no light pollution. Awesome because you stay outside and you can literally look into the sky and on a really crystal clear night, you can see other galaxies. You can see
Yeah.
the horsehead. You can see the fucking Horsehead Nebula where I live,
And see,
and it's
that's
fucking
one thing
stunning.
that
It is fucking stunning.
I really miss about when I used to go hiking back, 20 years ago. Uh when I would go backpacking, because I would climb a mountain, and then I would set up camp and I would spend the night there. And especially when you're alone, you have a little fire to cook your dinner and have a little light, do some reading, whatever. But then you put the fire out and you go to bed and you lay there with your head sticking out of the tent and you look up at the sky and there's no light for, 50 miles in any direction. And you lay there and you just look up at the sky and you can barely see any black. Like there are so many stars that you almost don't see any black of the sky. And even, when I started backpacking when I was a teenager back in the 90s, like even back then, you could see satellites. You could lay there and you could watch satellites going across the sky. It was a star that just moved, It
Really
took
fast.
several minutes to go from one horizon across the sky to the other, but it just moved at a steady speed. You could tell it was a satellite, not a shooting star or anything like that. Uh,
Where I live. All the time.
yeah.
All the time.
Um, I mean, these are things that you can do that flat earthers don't understand. I don't know if they don't get out of their basement. I don't know if, you know, they just sit on YouTube or TikTok or Facebook or wherever the fuck they go, Discord, and just listen to other people say, "You can't see that. I've never
Bullshit.
seen it. You can't show me that." And so they just believe that it doesn't exist instead of going outside and laying there and fucking looking at the sky. That's literally all you have to do is lay still and stare at the sky.
You can see literal fucking nebula if the sky is perfect.
And South Carolina has no light pollution, but all the bigotry.
Yeah, pretty much, Microraptor. You have that exactly right. South Carolina has no light pollution, but all the bigotry. Unless you're in Colombia, then it has all the light pollution, hardly any.
No, Colombia has some bigotry. I've spent some time in Colombia.
Well,
Although the last time I was in Colombia was when they still had the fucking Confederate flag hanging on the state house.
yeah, Colombia.
So at least they got rid of that.
Got rid of that. They have a little bit of bigotry, but Colombia's one of the more. Or am I thinking Charleston? I'm thinking Charleston.
You're thinking Charleston. Charleston's pretty
Charleston.
liberal.
Charleston's one of the more liberal. Actually, a pretty good place to live. They're
Yeah.
actually pretty liberal there. They're very open about rights and everything.
Yeah,
Pretty
Charleston's
good
cool. Charleston's expensive. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it's expensive as fuck. It's expensive as fuck to live
And there's a lot of pretty fucked up history that happened in Charleston. We're not going to get into it.
there. Yeah, well,
on the
that's
stream,
pretty
but,
much 99% of South Carolina. That's pretty much. 99%.
I mean, that's 99% of the fucking
America.
U.S.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
but yeah, Charleston is actually a really cool city.
it is.
I would love to spend more time there because it's only like a 3.5 hour drive from me.
It's literally about a 45-minute drive from me. About 45 minutes, an hour drive from me. I could. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
Universe at 450,000 miles an hour, while that whole universe is expanding, which is moving there.
Yes, the universe is expanding ever so slightly every second. Expanding. We can tell by the red line.
I want to see how he quote unquote debunks this though. I bet he doesn't. I bet he just thinks that large numbers equals fake.
Probably.
At over light speed, that's well over 1,000,000 miles an hour in 8 different directions.
No,
right?
I have to load this. I have to load this. I know we'll get a copyright claim for this. I know.
Then don't load it.
I'm just going to play a couple seconds of
Because
it.
our channel will get shut down.
Right. God damn
We
it.
still have 2 copyright strikes on the channel, so
No,
don't do it.
Not a strike. It'd be a claim. I've done it. It's always been a claim. But I'm not going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Go to what's it?
Drop in the chat.
Monty Python song. Universe song.
But yeah, he doesn't understand summation of forces, so he thinks that we're somehow traveling in 8 different directions at the same time. No. If I'm traveling, we'll say 5 miles an hour to the right and 10 miles an hour forward, that means that I'm actually traveling kind of to the right and forward. I'm not going in 2 different directions at the same time. I'm going in one direction. You just add those 2 forces up to find the direction you're going in.
Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's revolving at 900 miles an hour. It's orbiting in 19 miles a second, so it's reckoned a sun that is the source of all our power. The sun and you and me and all the stars that we can
Well,
see
he would say that
are
that's
moving at a
propaganda.
million
He
miles a
wouldn't say
day.
he wouldn't say that that's truth in media. That's definitely propaganda because it goes against what he believes.
In an orbital spiral arm at 40 miles an
Okay,
hour.
you can stop saying
Galaxy
that.
called the Milky Way. I love that song though. It's an awesome song.
Yeah.
Anyway, get back to going on tangents, and this one 4-minute long video is going to take us all night.
Add it all up, you're moving 800 miles per second. You don't feel a thing. It's absolute sorcery.
It's called.
I feel a lot of things.
Called relative.
A few minutes ago, I felt myself scratching my balls.
Called relative. Actual acceleration. It's a constant speed. You will not feel it. Like if you were in a car going, say, 100 miles per hour on a completely straight road with no bumps, no else. You are sitting there in that car, you will not feel going 100 miles per hour. You will feel nothing because it's not accelerating. It's not pushing you forward at a different velocity. You're going at the same relative speed. So you won't feel it. But
so one thing I always like is when I fly. Once you get up, as long as there's no turbulence, of course.
Yeah.
You know, once you get up to cruising altitude and cruising speed, you don't feel any movement, any motion at all. You know, it feels like you're just sitting in a penis-shaped room. But then
you're not. Wait.
Right before the plane starts its descent, the pilot will actually bring the throttle back. And you actually feel like you're being thrust forward because the plane's slowing down. Because that's a change in acceleration, which you actually feel. You don't feel constant motion, but you do feel a change in acceleration.
Like getting
a tube full of demons.
Yeah, if you quote, it's a quote.
Well, no, I wouldn't quote Kenneth Copeland.
No, he equated getting on an airplane with getting on a tube.
Well, fuck yeah, I would totally do that. That sounds like a fucking party.
But no, that's the thing. He said this on air, and then brought it back and said, "No, I didn't say getting on the tube." Literally said that most of the population, yeah.
All right, back to it.
But yeah, you will not feel per se unless it's accelerating or going at a constant speed. Like Quiddies was talking about, and it's flying at 1,000 miles per hour. You won't feel a goddamn thing.
I mean, you know, there's a very easy way to test it for the Flurfs, and that is to buy a plane ticket and fly somewhere.
Yeah.
And once the captain turns the seatbelt sign off, stand up. And if you suddenly get thrown into the back of the plane at 500 miles an hour, then you're right. But if you stand up and you can walk to the bathroom and piss in the little airplane toilet and wash your hands and hit on the flight attendant, then you're probably not right.
But second option.
Yeah.
Not right part.
Yeah, the flirt's probably not right here.
It's wizardry. They've taken you out of your senses and they can sell you anything now. Hundreds of high altitude balloons, right? 120,000 feet up. That's it. That's your Earth. It's dead still. There's no curve. What's on
And
the
Mike
edge?
Raptor, yes, this
No one
will be on the test.
Yes, this one. Logic thrusting.
really knows you're not allowed to go there, but we know that the bathtub of the oceans is that ice wall in the Antarctic.
Oh,
The bathtub
God.
of the oceans is that ice wall in the Antarctic, and we're not allowed to go there.
Except for the millions of people that have been there.
I mean, yeah.
But
Yeah.
but beyond the
I've
millions
got
of
friends
people,
that have been there. I've never been there.
besides the millions of people that have been there, nobody's been there.
The push is on, the censorship is on. If you haven't researched it yet, I'm afraid it's too late for you.
There is no censorship. Please demonstrate the censorship. Because if it was censored, we couldn't watch you fucking right now, you fucking dumbass.
I mean, I'm just curious. Well, okay, so I know the answer to this, but I'm going to play dumb for a second. I'm just curious here. When he contacted the creators of the show to inquire about that shirt and why it was there, I wonder what they told him.
Yeah.
Oh, he just made assumptions, didn't he? He didn't actually find out why they put that shirt on the show. He just assumed that it was propaganda.
Yeah, they were mocking.
He didn't do his research.
They were making.
And of course, I know what this fucking screenshot he's showing right here is. You don't even have to play the audio or anything. I already know what it is. It's the dude that did the 2012 Blue Marble.
It's Photoshop. Because it has to be.
And apparently to Flurfs, that means everything ever in the history of ever has been made with Photoshop.
Yeah, even the stuff from the 70s. We all know Photoshop existed
Even the
in the
stuff
70s.
from the fucking 1400s was photoshopped.
No.
Photoshop existed back then.
I know somewhat. No, I forgot where I saw it the other day. Someone said that every single photo ever taken has been photoshopped. Every single photo, as in...
That's not how it works.
Said that every single photo ever is photoshopped. That photos from the 1500s, whenever the cameras were first made, the first cameras had Photoshop in them. Like, that's
and
how that works.
And how did he come to this conclusion?
I don't know.
From being stupid?
Probably from drinking.
Probably being dropped on his head several times as an infant?
Yeah, but it sounds about right.
I'm guessing.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Unless you know exactly where to go now, you will not find information on this subject. They are scrubbing it.
Okay, let's do a test real quick.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
Let's do a test real. Let me go to YouTube. Oh gee, look what shows up. But yeah, let's look up Flat Earth. Just quickly look up Flat Earth. Oh, look what the first result is. Look what the first result is. Gee.
And then you can even personalize it more by going into filters and selecting, maybe most recent, or, set other types of filters and find whatever you want to find. I have to do that when I'm looking for videos a lot of times. I have to set filters because YouTube does this thing where they promote a shit ton of news sources first. So to get past the news sources, you have to set filters.
Oh, look. Right here.
Yeah, it's witch shit.
Fourth result. Flat Earth debate. Gee. That's really fucking censored. I had to go down
24/7 Flat Earth Discord live.
I had to go
I mean,
down
that's
6 results.
literally a conference of dumb fucks jabbering about how stupid they are.
I had to scroll down once to reach that. That's how censored
Yeah.
Flat Earth is.
Yeah.
God.
They don't understand what censorship actually is. They think that because people don't shout their stupid shit from the mountaintops and sing their praises that they're being censored.
They think that since it's not the very first result every single time, can't find it. Even though I literally had to scroll down one screen. Not even on the second page. It's on the first. You're not being censored. You're a fucking dumbass.
All right, so I do want to answer this. I kind of miss things in chat sometimes, but I saw this conversation, had to scroll up to get to the start of it. But so Martin asks, here's a question: why do we bother with these Flurf idiots? They don't accept anything we try to tell them, and their delusions are irrelevant. So what's the point? To laugh at them.
The point and laugh.
Like so when I debated Shane a few weeks ago, I knew going into that I'm not fucking changing his mind.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to try to change his mind. The only thing that I wanted to do in that debate was just show how stupid his point of view is. So, I drew up 3 pieces of evidence and only did one, but I had 2 more in reserve just in case. But I knew that I was just going to go in and just tell him to back up the shit that he said, and I knew that he couldn't do that. Because that's all he can do is sit there and say stupid things. And then because of that, you all get to laugh at it. And that's what I wanted to do in that debate. I hope I accomplished it.
Yeah, entertaining. Like the whole QAnon bullshit. You're not calling fucking heads that they believe in. Like PJ.
Yeah.
Agenda and the 32 months where they. No,
Remember that time PJ CNET said that he was going to be banned from social media, and everyone was like, "So that means that we don't have to listen to your stupid shit anymore?"
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
then he wasn't banned, but he swore that he was going to be banned.
Yeah. The QAnon.
What a worthless human being.
That's the QAnon mindset. They believe every single conspiracy theory, especially if they contradict each other.
Yeah.
Especially if they contradict.
That's the thing. Like they don't have the self-awareness to realize that the thing that they say 5 minutes, well, they say something, 5 minutes later they say something else that completely contradicts it, and they don't have the self-awareness to realize that their own beliefs contradict each other.
It's called cognitive dissonance.
Yeah.
It somehow they square that circle and they circle that square, which same damn thing.
I really miss when we used to stream orgies. They were a lot of fun. Now we just record them for posterity reasons, but we don't actually live stream them.
That only.
Yeah. Well, I started my own OnlyFans page one time, but apparently no one wanted to see selfies of me with different ceiling fans behind me.
I started only cans, but
Yeah.
nobody wanted.
Like I had some pretty awesome fans. I have some old fans from an old uh chicken house or turkey house that are like 4-foot box fans. I had a picture of me with a huge shit-eating grin on my face, giving a thumbs up next to those. They were only fans, but people wouldn't pay to see that, so I shut my OnlyFans down. Oh well.
Finish this off.
Right? They're taking it all down. You're getting your information from these lying criminals down at Nassau.
Criminals, right? Okay. Then
Did
show
he
me
say
the criminal records.
Nassau? Like the Bahamas town?
Now, you will not find information on this subject. They are scrubbing it. Right? They're taking it all down. You're getting your information from these lying criminals down at Nassau.
Yeah, he said Nassau.
Yep.
He said Nassau.
So,
That's all.
so thank goodness he doesn't have anything against NASA.
Yeah, Nassau.
But yeah, well, Nassau used to be a pirate town back
Yeah.
in the early 1700s. Like
It
that's
was.
where Blackbeard and Black Bart Roberts and all those assholes used to live.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd like to talk. Okay, know they're you found a search some criminal records, right? Produce one record of anyone at NASA. Produce it, bitch.
Yeah.
Produce it, bitch.
I mean, if they're criminal, back your shit up.
Yeah, back it up.
Don't just
bitch.
sit there and say stupid shit with no sustenance. Back it up.
Substance.
Substance. Sorry, I've been waiting for a Flurf to actually back up the dumb things they say, and no
They
Flurf
can't.
has ever backed up anything they say.
Back it up, bitch. Back it up.
Microraptor, it's Levina saw.
Leviosa. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Leviosa.
Okay, look at his lying eyes. Says it right here. Says it right here. Everybody loves that blue marble picture. He says, the guy designed it. Right there. Robert Simmons.
Yeah, but that's not the one that taken with the Hasselblad camera back in 1970. No, 1960 something. Like that number.
Well, the blue marble was 1972.
Yeah, but there was one taken with an actual Hasselblad camera back in the.
Well, the blue marble was a Hasselblad, but yeah, they took what was it, Apollo 9 and Apollo 10, both, because I know Apollo 10 orbited the moon. I think Apollo 9 did too. And then Apollo 11 was the one that actually landed on the moon. But I mean, when you're the only people not on Earth and you look out your window and you see literally everything that's ever happened in history right there in front of you, you're gonna fucking take a picture of it. So of course
Also,
there are pictures from every one of those missions.
Also, Microraptor has a really good point. If he revealed this, how is he still alive? Because I don't know if he knows, but government agencies like it when it floats spies.
Yeah, especially the Russians.
People have been killed because of that happening.
Whenever you're Russian and you do that, you get to drink polonium tea.
Yeah,
I hear it tastes good, but
I heard polonium tea is great, but
it kind of fucks you up afterwards.
just a little bit. Just trying to live a half-life at that point.
Yeah.
You're living a half-life at that point.
I know we're laughing at, actual people who have died from this, but it's still a good joke.
Let's finish. I've already gone an hour on this one little 5-minute video.
There's a lot of stupid canned in this video.
Yeah, there is. It's like every 5 seconds he says something fucking completely ridiculous, stupid.
This is like going to the store to buy a gallon of milk, but you end up buying a can of sweetened condensed milk instead.
No, this is like you're going
So,
to.
so it's packed in one little TikTok video, but it's condensed stupid.
No, it's like you're going to the grocery store to buy one thing. Oh, I see this. Oh, I need this too. Oh, I need this too. And you plan on spending like $5, but then you end up buying the entire fucking grocery store.
Yeah, that happened to me today. I went to buy stuff to make nacho dip, and I spent $135 on groceries. But I did get stuff for nacho dip. So that was a success. But I also got like 6 containers of hummus and a bunch of other random shit, stuff to make tacos.
There's still some.
Wrapped the flat map around the ball. My part was integrating the surface, clouds, and oceans to match people's expectations. Designing something for your expectations is not a picture of anything. It's a cartoon.
Sure
Wait.
I'm sure NDT said that.
I've got to go back to that. For me, learning about the universe is like breathing. Let me see if I can find that. I'm gonna see.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna type something in chat here.
Did he say that?
Press X to doubt.
Yes. Oh, great. It comes from a flat earth meme.
Imagine that. I had no idea that it would have come from a fourth meme group. Oh, no, wait, the opposite of that. I fucking knew it would come from a fourth meme group. Yeah, he didn't
Never
say
said that. Yeah, he never said that. That's just like the whole everything on the internet is true, Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. I mean, Abraham Lincoln did say that. You can't prove otherwise.
Yeah, just like like Jesus rode into work velociraptor. The Bible never said Jesus didn't ride a velociraptor. So until you show me the verse that says Jesus didn't ride a velociraptor to work, I'm gonna believe that Jesus rode a velociraptor to work.
I still think that Jesus went into Gethsemane riding in a pink 1971 Cadillac Eldorado.
Well, everyone knows that.
With longhorn cattle horns on the front of the grill and everything. Like,
well, yeah, everyone knows that.
Just pimping in style.
Yeah, definitely.
Expectations is not a picture of anything. It's a cartoon. All right? All they have to do with one of their satellites is show us one full rotation of the Earth. And
Himawari 8. Himawari 8.
I mean, we've had satellites that aren't geostationary that have shown the rotation of the Earth.
But yet they say it's CGI.
What was that? There was I don't know if you can call it a satellite, but a probe, I guess, would be a better term for it, that we sent towards Venus or Mercury or the sun. I can't remember now, but it turned around and filmed the Earth rotating because it wasn't in orbit of the Earth at the time, and you could actually watch the Earth rotate. You got my internet.
I don't know the Oh.
Yeah, I mean, Himawari 8 is not going to show the Earth rotating because it's in geostationary orbit. So it's just going to show the same spot on the Earth. You just see, the
No, it shows it rotating. It shows rotation.
The sun traveling across. The light of the sun traveling across, not the actual sun. The light of the sun traveling across. Well,
Might be down.
I'm sure people have seen Himawari before.
Yeah, people not down for me. Go to
Yeah.
Himawari 8. You can go to Himawari 8 live stream all day. And it's not on YouTube. It's not anywhere else. They have their own dedicated site for it. Himawari 8 live stream. First result.
Yeah. I mean, what was I had Dish Network from like 2007 to 2012 or something like that. And the entire time that I had it, there was a channel with the Dish Network satellite that you could tune in, and it was live pictures of the Earth from space from their satellite.
Oh, there's plenty of YouTube channels to do that.
Yeah.
There are plenty of.
When I switched to DirecTV, I don't think DirecTV ever had a view from one of their satellites, but Dish Network did, and it was cool. Every once in a while, especially like once I got HD in like 2008, I got my first HD TV, and I got my box upgraded to HD. And so I just started like finding every HD channel and I would watch it. And when they did the feed from the satellite in HD, it was like, holy shit, I can see the Earth in HD. This is so cool. Even though,
here,
you know,
wait. Astronomy Live. Astronomy Live is live right now. Saturn and Jupiter Live.
Yeah, and that's a pretty shitty image. So he's probably using something very low quality. Like you can get that from a P1000.
Yeah, I think Astronomy Live does use a better Earth.
Yeah, well, he's used a lot of stuff. He wasn't was it Astronomy Live or was it crap? I can't think of his name.
That's right.
Geist View.
Geist View.
Was it Geist View that used an actual like security camera to do photos?
I think it was Geist View. Yeah, Astronomy Live is showing Saturn and Jupiter live right now.
Yeah. Okay, back to the flat Earth video.
And it'll put this entire thing to bed. You missed it. Bye.
I honestly had no interest. I think
That was the whole video.
Yeah.
And it ended abruptly, just like every other flat Earth video.
Yep.
Can't end it correctly.
Showing two images of the Earth and not understanding how to scale.
Yeah. Look further into the flat Earth. There we go. The old Bible. Yeah. Canadian cosmic geography. Actually, I need Bible picture.
Greatest TikTok ever.
Not much to debunk their fact that cartoon.
I mean, people can come up with a lot of really cool things. It doesn't mean that they're real.
Yeah. Yeah.
But before rational thinking and things like the scientific method and things like that actually existed, you know, the seasons were caused by this daughter of a god that had to go to hell for 6 months a year, and so all the leaves fell off the trees. And that's why leaves fell off the trees. And then when she came out of hell, the trees started growing leaves again. I mean, that's what the Greeks believed happened. That's what spring and fall were.
Yeah.
A goddess going to hell for 6 months a year.
Oh, let's say cunt.
I thought it said come at first.
I thought so too. Ow! Oh, it says cuts. I'm turning the volume down a little bit. That was
yeah.
fuck.
I'm gonna step off the left now. It's one small step for man, one giant leap. So, I guess you want to do it again. Okay.
Yeah, what does a fake video, fake
Yeah.
comedy video have to do with it? That was obviously comedy.
So
Parody, that's the word I was looking for.
what was the source of that video? Or did you just believe that that video was NASA because that aligns with your beliefs?
Confirmation bias.
You saw that video and were like, oh, that proves it. See, they're on a set. And you had no fucking clue that that came from a fucking comedy show.
Yeah. I think it actually came from Saturday Night Live. I think that's actually from Saturday Night Live.
I don't remember. Does anyone in the chat know? I know that I've seen it before. Someone has said where it came from, but I don't recall.
Don't really care because it's a comedy, satire, parody.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Flat Earth in a nutshell right there. Seeing something like that and doing absolutely no research whatsoever into where it came from, just saying, oh, that proves it because it confirms what I believe.
Just like whenever Day and the Truth Googled, is gravity a fact? Then looked at the source. Gravity is only.
Yep.
And then look at the top.
And didn't read the disclaimer right there at the very top, even when someone pointed it out to him. Oh, JM.
That it is a satirical look at gravity, just like people say that evolution.
JM is the butter to my biscuit with Flat Earth. I can't get enough of him.
And then other flirts caught onto that, started citing that as a reference as well, and I'm like, already went through this with JM. Satirical article. They're poking fun at people.
Yeah, they're poking fun at you, JM, and you don't realize it because you're that dumb, JM. All right, let's find another flurf. This guy just posts random videos with no talking at all. So,
this isn't just one guy. This is several.
Oh,
this is just everything.
Oh, I thought you had clicked on one channel.
Oh, it's our Flat Earth. Never mind. Right, that is. Let's go to another.
Go down to the one, Flat Earth Proof. If you don't let people save your TikToks, you're ugly. It's about the 7th one down. Flat Earth Proof.
There we go. Oh, let's go to this one.
I'm gonna be honest.
I thought that was a guy to go.
It's not.
I am back up.
I'm gonna be honest. I do not understand why printing more money would fuck everything over. I don't get it. We invented it. We're in.
Okay, it's not her. Okay. The sane
Okay.
one. He's the sane one.
I wouldn't say that's sane.
Well,
but
no, that's not sane, but yeah. Well,
just look at this guy's face. You can tell that he's the dumb one in this video. She just said something pretty dumb, But yet, this is the dumb one in the video.
If monkeys have one banana, banana valuable. If monkey grow more banana, banana not rare, banana not valuable.
I don't think
Hey,
monkeys can
monkey.
grow bananas.
Me agree.
Okay. I'm going to defend her position. Money is a construct. Okay? Money has no
Yeah,
real
this isn't
actual
flat Earth.
intrinsic value.
Let's get back to the flat Earth stuff. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay, apparently this flat earther does no flat Earth content, so let's find a different one.
Plus, I don't want to get copyright claimed, right? Because of that would,
Yeah, TikTok's kind of weird about copyrighted music.
TikTok doesn't care about copyrighted music. Play all the copyrighted music.
Yeah. As long as it credits who the artist is, you can put whatever you want on it. It's the same with Telegram, except you don't even have to credit them. And it can be a total pain in the ass trying to like show videos from Telegram, because especially Ukrainians love to put music over everything. So you have to show videos on like YouTube or platforms that have a huge stick up their ass when it comes to copyright. You just have to mute the videos, and you can't get any sound at all from it. Like there's still some cool sounds in the videos, but you can't listen to it.
No. What really on Twitch, be able to karaoke. You can't sing karaoke on Twitch anymore.
Yeah.
Can't even do karaoke.
Yeah, I used to want to do like a karaoke stream, like a weekly karaoke stream where people could come on and sing karaoke. But YouTube being YouTube,
can't even karaoke. You can't even do fucking parodies anymore. You can't do parodies anymore. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they call it a cover and then send any revenue that you make to the owner of the original.
Yeah, even
all right.
Cover songs. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, they call it a cover even if it's a parody.
Yeah.
All right, so try the north center on a flat plane.
Oh, on the point.
Right.
Okay. I can't read this. It's too far away. I'm sorry.
The fourth video. It never works on a ball.
With our magnetic
What doesn't
center.
work on a ball?
This is the shoreline that we call Antarctica that surrounds our world. And here's my.
Okay, I've got to ask.
Is that David Weiss?
If it's David White, if it's Earth.
Wait, this is a Trey Hutchinson video.
Oh God. Yeah, right here, Trey Hutchinson. That's Treycation.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is Dearth talking on a Trey Hutchinson video that's been uploaded by Flat Earth 225.
Yeah.
It's like stupidception.
Well, Trey Hutchinson, Flirt Daddy is Dirt. Yeah, his Flirt Daddy is officially.
Boat. I put my boat down, and immediately the compass points north.
Yeah, and I don't call it Papa Flirt. I call them Flirt Daddies because it sounds more sexy. Flirt Daddy sounds better to me than Papa Flirt.
I really love when flirts don't understand how magnets work and don't understand how magnetic fields work. So they just set a magnet in the middle of a fucking AE map and then move a compass around that magnet, and they're like, "Look, it points at it. He, Earth flat."
I want to circumnavigate. I want to head west or east, but we're going to go west.
Okay, I've got to ask. I have a sun on this flat plane. When exactly does the sun go over the horizon?
It doesn't.
When does the sun disappear from view on this flat map? How does it accomplish
It
that?
goes into perspective, and that's all you need to know. Never ask any more questions about it.
See, the funny thing is, from linear human
That's how
perception,
flat earthers act.
funny thing is, linear human perception is infinite. Your eyesight is actually infinite.
Yeah.
You can see infinitely. There is no
Yeah.
point at which you can't
As long
see.
as photons hit your eyes, you can see it.
Yeah, as long as the photon hits your eyes, you can see. Stars are millions of miles away. That's why we can galaxies.
You might not be able to focus on it,
Yeah.
or if it's just a few photons, then it might not even be bright enough for you to perceive it.
But yes,
But-
linear ocular perception.
Yeah.
I'm putting it
And
in
of
a
course,
way,
if you're
I'm putting it in a way that-
if you're nearsighted or something like that, then you won't be able to focus and see sharp images, but you'll still be able to see the light from those images,
I'm putting
which
it
is me when I'm not wearing contacts.
I'm putting it in a way that Gary Webhanger words. Linear ocular perspective is.
No one really gives a shit about Gary Wybanga except for
Gary Webhanger.
what's the guy? I can't think of his name now. That literally 90% of his videos are addressed to Gary, and every time he sees him in chat, he sits there and is like, "Hey Gary, have you done your homework yet? I told you to go do this." And I can't think about it.
42?
He's from one of those Scandinavian countries, and I just can't think of his name.
I know Mr. 42 all the time. Marcus Dresden? No.
No.
Does the stars.
Tommy Grunwald, that's
Oh,
it. Tommy Grunwald.
Yeah, Tommy Grunwald, yeah.
Yeah, Tommy Grunwald's literally the only person in the world that gives a shit about Gary Wybanga. It's hilarious.
And it's only to poke fun at him.
Yeah.
Not even, a good feeling of shit about it. It's, dude, shut the fuck up, or,
And Norwegian, Scandinavian, same thing.
West right now.
As an
So
American,
heading
it's
west,
the
and
same
as you see,
thing,
west
okay?
keeps
Now
turning.
shut up about it.
So I have to keep going, and this is how, when you go west, you end up
I
going
love
all the
watching
way
flat
back
earthers not understand
to
magnets.
where you started from. Same thing
So-
east.
exactly what you
So
said. It's a magnet.
so now, Dearth,
Go ahead.
show me how the South Pole works.
Yeah,
Because compasses don't just point north, they also point south.
yeah.
So you can take that little compass and you can get a magnet and hold the South Pole of the magnet up to it, and the little south needle will point at that magnet. So
Yeah.
let's see how that works on your little flat thing.
I thought going in a completely different direction when you take that compass. I was seriously thinking you could take that compass and shove it up your ass, but you went in a completely different direction. I'm proud of you.
I mean, he probably has, but
Probably.
I go east. I keep having to turn because my compass keeps.
Okay,
making
then
me
prove
turn
that when
to
you
go
travel
east.
east, you have to constantly turn.
Yeah.
You're making a testable claim right here by saying that you have to turn to travel east.
Yep.
So prove it.
Prove it. Prove it, bitch. Prove it.
You can charter a plane. You've got the money to do it. You've made over $100,000 with your fucking stupid flat Earth clock app.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, so you can charter a plane and go fly east and see if you have to turn the entire time to keep going east.
Oh, and didn't that app actually show people in Antarctica?
Yeah. And yeah, don't pay for Dirt's app, by the way, people.
Get it for
I know
free.
It's tempting.
Get it for free.
I know it's tempting because, you know, you want to see how stupid it is, but even just your little $3.50 or whatever it is, that's going in his fucking pocket.
Yeah, don't buy it. Pirate it. Download it illegally.
Or just don't get it at all.
Well, yeah, you're probably better off just not getting it. Actual Globe app for free.
If I want to go dead reckin' west, so this would be.
It's called Google Earth. That's
dead reckoning west. If you watch the compass, I'm no longer going west. I'm going south.
There's another testable claim.
Will eventually.
You can test this.
Yeah.
You can charter a plane. You could even charter a boat to do it. You could technically, Dirth, you could just start swimming and test it.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll never see you again if you do. So I definitely suggest you try that method.
Try swimming. That's good.
Well, not even that. Just like, I mean, go to the equator and just start swimming across the fucking Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
And see if you have to keep turning to your right the whole time you're swimming. Or if you're, you know, if you're swimming west. If you're swimming east, turning to your left the whole time you're swimming.
Come south. And that is how you circumnavigate on the flat Earth. Nobody can circumnavigate.
All right, now show us how you circumnavigate in real life.
Just said no. Literally just said nobody has ever circumnavigated. It was an Australian that done that back in the 1700s.
I mean,
1930. Sorry, right.
I watched a live stream in the summer of 2019 of some people circumfucking navigating the Earth north to south.
Yeah.
One more orbit circumnavigated north to south, and they live streamed it on YouTube.
There was I can't remember. From Australia, 1930, went in a plane and completely circumnavigated the globe west. Started off in Australia, went around the globe in one flight, no stops, one flight around.
I doubt he did that.
Oh.
Because there's no plane that can circumnavigate the globe in one flight with no stops. At least not in 1930. I mean, now we do have those. You know, the B-2 Spirit bomber, for instance, can fly halfway around the world, drop a bunch of bombs, and then turn around and fly halfway around the world back and land.
Okay.
But it has to refuel like 16 fucking times in the trip. And I don't think they had air-to-air refueling in 1930.
Brisbane.
So I'm sure what he did, he, you know, just like everyone who used planes that circumnavigate in the 30s and 40s, he picked a route where he could fly basically the distance of a tank of gas to another island.
Yeah, probably.
And land there, refuel, take a break, whatever,
and then
take off, fly to another place, stop, refuel, take a break, have a sandwich and some coffee, get back to it.
Okay, he flew California, Oakland, California, 7 hours 25 minutes flight, and stopped in Manakawi. Okay, he did make like 5, I believe,
Yeah.
4 or 5 stops, but he traveled from Oakland, California, and landed back in Oakland, California after west, like direction. He traveled west, up in Maui, then traveled further west and looking at and then traveled further west and ended up back in California. But yeah, he circumnavigated the globe back in 1930 when flight really first started. Taking off.
I mean, planes had been a thing at that point for 25 years.
Yeah,
planes could barely get into a bar and drink at that point, and it takes a lot of fucking cojones to do that in a plane in fucking 1930.
Yeah.
So props to him. Props to Amelia Earhart, even though, just like a woman, she got lost.
No, she got abducted by aliens. Got abducted by.
That was. They were really, until we went to the moon, they were really the last pioneers.
Yeah. Not really. I mean, Earhart, even though her manager was it was pretty awesome. Like people.
Yeah. I mean, even Charles Lindbergh, even though he killed his kid, flying from New York to Paris or wherever it was, it wasn't like right outside of Paris, but anywho, like, these people were pioneers.
Yeah.
They were the first to ever do these things, and that's why they say now space is a final frontier, because we've been to the moon, what, 5 times, but we've never been anywhere else. So at some point, there are going to be people that have balls the size of these people that are going to go to Mars.
Yeah.
Or, somewhere else. One of the moons of Jupiter or Saturn.
Io.
Like they'll go to one of these places.
Io, Titan. For life in general. Just the methane.
Facty. Treading shallow water.
Methane rain is kind of yeah. There's a lot of methane on the Titan.
But people could go there. That's the point.
Yeah, suitable.
And probably not in our lifetimes, probably not in our grandchildren's lifetimes, but at some point,
they're saying
people will probably go there.
They're saying roughly in about 200, maybe max.
I mean, seeing how fast technology has grown since the end of World War II, it wouldn't surprise me if humans actually set foot on like one of the moons of Jupiter in another 100 years.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect it any sooner than that, but
no.
I was thinking about this the other day, just thinking about how, at the end of World War II, basically the West signed a pact and they were like, you know what? Let's just not fight with each other anymore. Let's all just be buddies and cooperate with each other and, share ideas and do all this. And look at how much humanity has expanded since 1945 in the West
Now it's looking
because of that. Because we were like, hey, let's just be friends and humanity will be a lot better. And look at where we've gone.
now if we can only get places like Russia and operate.
Well, yeah, Asia.
Asia.
I mean, you know, the Soviet Union, and I've kind of started formulating this theory in my head. I the Soviet Union had this idea. They called it spheres of influence, where because they're a bigger country and because they have nuclear weapons, they should be able to tell everyone else what to do. And so they basically dictated everything that's gone on in Asia since, you know, the Soviet Union existed in 1917 or 18, whatever. And now you look at what's happened in Ukraine, and Russia has shown a lot of weakness. And the same thing happened in 1991 when the Soviet Union fell. But again, now Russia has shown weakness, and there's war and crazy shit happening all over Asia right now. There's like 5 different border skirmishes. You know, there's huge riots in Iran. There's some crazy shit going on in China. There's some crazy shit going on in Southeastern Asia. And like the entire continent is devolving into war because Russia used to run shit around there, and all of a sudden Russia can't run shit. They're too tied up letting all their people die in Ukraine.
Yep.
And yeah, real Cygnus, China can't wait to flex.
Yeah.
They're not there yet, but China already at this point, China's already the superpower of Asia. Like Russia pretty much pulled back the curtain on what they really are, and everyone's kind of pointing and laughing because they got a small dick. And China's like, you know, we got a small dick, but no one knows that yet. So now we're the big guys.
Played this Earth video.
Because when you go south, you keep on going.
Yeah, so already proven that wrong because circumnavigation is circumnavigate the globe all the goddamn time now.
I mean, this is another testable claim that Dirth has made,
if you keep
where he could get a plane or a boat and a dog sled or, you know, snowmobile or what the fuck ever, and he could test this claim by going south. And if he gets past where we say the South Pole is, and his compass is still pointing south, then maybe he's onto something. But if he passes the South Pole and his compass turns around, then, you know, maybe he's not onto something.
He could always just home going, never stop, going and see rise back at the place that he started.
Well, just what he showed right there is what I'm talking about. Like, he's already shown going east, but now he's showing going south and how you can just go south forever.
So,
So
east, west,
he
north,
can
south
test
forever.
this by going south, and if he keeps going south past where we say the South Pole is, then maybe he's onto something.
What a regime, you have it right. How dare Russia try and dictate policy in other countries? That's the USA specialty. Yeah.
That's why we're Team America, World Police.
Sounding like, how am I sounding like Chile? How the fuck am I sounding like Chile? In fact, no, I'm not. No, hell no, fuck no, fuck that. Ladies, have you seen anything related to castrated?
No.
Oh, we never
No,
stop.
I
We never
really don't
stop.
give a shit about soft sit,
TTU, TTU.
frauditor, whatever
Hashtag
they
TTU.
are.
Hashtag TTU, by the way.
Uh,
Yeah. Shut the
like
fuck up,
that
Jesse.
stuff just doesn't really interest me that much, so I don't really watch the content.
Well, politics
But
is my cup of
yeah,
tea.
we're done with that video. Do we want to do one more, or we want to end it here?
Doesn't matter. Oh,
What Einstein said was this: if you don't have anything out in space, that's a flat space. If you were to take a planet, a ball, whatever it is, a rocket ship, and roll it, it would make a straight line in that space-time. Watch it up on the screen. I roll it, and it makes a straight line. But according to Einstein, if you go and have a star, that star will bend space-time in that extra dimension that you can't see. See, you can't see it bent up over there, but you can see it here. And that bent space-time, if you roll the ball, see, now it looks like it's going around and around that planet. So according to Einstein, there is no connection between the star and the planet. What you have is the star bending.
Pause it for a second. I want to point something out there.
It's almost
Go,
over.
well,
It's like
well,
5 seconds.
go back like 10 seconds. Yeah.
If you
play
roll the
there.
ball, see, now it looks like
Notice
it's going around.
notice the star or whatever. Notice how as the smaller object, the planet, I guess is what he's saying, as it orbits, the star itself actually moves a little bit too. And that's actually what's happening with gravity, because the two objects are pulling on each other. So, the Earth is slightly moving the sun, even though the sun is super fucking massive and hard to move, so it's not going to move much. But the Earth's pulling on the sun just a little bit. And you see how the star in that demonstration didn't move much, but it did move a little bit.
The sun in the center of our solar system does actually orbit. There is a small, it doesn't just stay central in one. It does have a small orbit. It's a very small orbit. There's nothing. I don't think it's actually.
It's not called an orbit. It's more of a wobble.
Wobble, that's the word. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. It wobbles and doesn't stay solid center. It wobbles a little. By the actual.
Yeah, because the planets are all pulling on it.
Yeah.
So it's going to have that little bit of movement around the center axis.
That's why
because the planets are pulling on it a tiny little bit compared to what it's doing to them.
That's why the distance actually, like every year or so, every time we do a measurement, changes that slight bit because it's wobbling. It's not one set distance from the Earth and that's it. It changes distances. It changes on a magnitude actually by millions or hundreds of thousands of. But it does change distance. Day actually. Well.
Yeah, we do have an elliptical orbit too, so our orbit does change by several million miles depending on what part of the orbit we're in, because there's no such thing as a perfect orbit.
Yeah, exactly. Because again, the sun wobbles, and we're getting closer and closer, as well as farther and farther away from the sun, depending on what part of the ellipse you are in. So it can change from 93 million miles away, 96 million away, to 89 million miles away. It changes all the time. So one set, but the average distance the sun is away from us 93 million away. That's the average distance. That's just taken to
Yeah.
8 billion and perihelion of how far or to the sun. If you average of that, it's 9.
Yep.
You have to take into account the 8 perihelion. Never do it.
So yeah, I don't think the flat earther was going anywhere with this. They just showed that and then were like, no.
Probably. But I think that's a good, but no, that is actually a pretty decent explanation of how the planet orbits the star, because that's what happens. The star bends time, called gravity. Because gravity is a bending of warping of space and time. That's all gravity is. Warping of.
Yeah, but I just thought that was really cool because you don't really think about things like that. Like, you know, and I think I said this in our stream on Wednesday, where when you jump, technically you're moving the earth towards you because
very slightly.
you have the pull of gravity from you to the earth, and then the pull of gravity from the earth to you. So you're pulling each other together. But because the earth is a lot more massive than you're going to fall back down into it. But you're still, you know, very tiny, very minuscule, moving the earth.
So yeah, I think we'll up with that tonight.
Yeah, and it's I don't think any of these flirts actually topped the stupidity that we saw on the FTFE streams earlier.
No.
They tried pretty hard, but goddamn FTFE had some stupid flirts tonight. And if you didn't watch his first stream, I definitely recommend going back. The last flurf on that stream, my God, that was a dumb motherfucker. The guy that didn't understand eclipses. If you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it again. But if you haven't seen it, go watch the guy that doesn't understand eclipses and feel your brain turn into mush and ooze out your ears.
That will end. Got anything to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll try to not do Flurf TikTok next week. So we'll put this topic on the back burner for a little while. It's been a very interesting delve into the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the barrel.
The bottom of the bottom
flat
of the
Earth.
bottom of the cesspool that is the barrel. So yeah, we guess we'll say good night.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, everyone. Love you guys, and good night.
I didn't actually look.
And
No. Shut up, Betty.
And Tony, I totally agree with that. There are a lot of times when I listen to FTFE when I'm like, my God, dude, you could explain this so much easier and so much better. But yeah, he just kind of doesn't explain things well sometimes. Like, he's not wrong about it, but he explains it really bad.